Despite the devastating impact that the coronavirus had on all of us around the world, the quarantine has allowed us to do things that we otherwise may not have done. Picking up a new hobby, learning a new language, binge-watching a TV show, or playing video games. Welcome to Gamer Jooce. Today we've rounded up a list of the best mobile games that were released in 2020. Stick around to find out our top picks. Number 10. A3. Still Alive. Kicking off our list, we have A3, Still Alive at number 10. Released in November of 2020, this open-world RPG game is a combination of role-playing games and battle royale. Whether you're playing on your own or with a group of friends, Still Alive has game modes suitable for both situations. It's a real-time survival battle in which players get to fight under the same conditions as the battlefield starts shrinking. It features Dark Presence mode, in which 100 players get placed against another 100 to fight for survival under the darkness of a red moon. As for the Battle Royale mode, that's where you can claim victory all on your own after winning against 30 players. Number 9. GWENT, The Witcher. GWENT The Witcher was one of the most anticipated mobile games in 2020. The actual release? Better than we even imagined. GWENT The Witcher is a free-to-play deck-builder game that takes place in a unique position in the Witcher universe because it has characters from both the book timeline and from the game timeline, so it's the best of both worlds. If you're just coming from the show, then this game is perfect for you. After you've picked one of the game's factions, whether it be Northern Realms, Nilfgaard, Monsters, or Syndicate, you get to start working on building your epic deck of cards, which includes units and spells. Then win the best of our 3 turn-based rounds. The one with the highest score wins a victory. The game sounds simple, but it's a lot more complex than you think, and the process of gathering an amazing deck takes time and a lot of competition. Number 8. Legends of RUNETERRA. If you're a fan of League of Legends and card games, then you'll definitely love this next mobile game. When it was released in April of 2020, it was met with a lot of positive reviews from critics and fans, and it was even nominated for Best Mobile Game at the Game Awards 2020. Legends of RUNETERRA is a strategy card game that's set in the world of League of Legends. The players get to choose from 24 champion cards. And of course, each champion has its own abilities and mechanics that are heavily based on League of Legends. After being placed against another player, you have the chance to strategize and win against your opponent. And who knows, just one combo might lead you to the greatest victory. Number 7. Harry Potter, Puzzles and Spells. Any Potterheads out there? The Wizarding World is waiting for you on mobile. You must have heard of the third title to be released by Portkey Games, 2020's Harry Potter, Puzzles and Spells. After the overwhelmingly positive review from Hogwarts Mystery and Wizards Unite, Portkey Games' newest puzzle game was highly anticipated, and it didn't disappoint. If those Harry Potter references didn't pull you in, then the compelling challenges will. You get to finish tasks with clubs within the Hogwarts houses, and you're rewarded with trophies. You can also collect cards that depict artifacts, oddities, and locations. As you progress and cast spells, classic moments from the films will pop up, like Harry battling the trolls and some Fred and George Weasley moments. And guess what? Next year, we're even getting another exciting game by Portkey Games, Hogwarts Legacy. Relive the magic of Harry Potter. Number 6. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Fans all over the world were surprised and shockingly nostalgic when a direct port of the platformer action RPG from 1997, Castlevania, was available on mobile. Let's talk about the original game, which was released for the PlayStation. That game is highly regarded as one of the best games of all time, as well as being one of the most influential. It helped inspire the Metroidvania genre, meaning it spawned games like Hollow Knight. So it's expected that the mobile version will be nothing less than epic, and the developers actually came through. Expect to slash, jump, and dash your way through Dracula's castle. Live through the story of Alucard, the son of the iconic Dracula. The rich and detailed lore is what made this game for all of us. You'll meet an exciting array of characters and enemies along the way. You'll still find the renowned music and nostalgic graphics, but there are some improvements. On your quest to destroy Dracula's castle, you'll discover a plethora of thrilling weapons to use that weren't available in this abundance in previous installments. New abilities also allow you to access previously inaccessible parts of the labyrinth that is the castle. Number 5. If Found. At number 5, we have the unique and utterly charming If Found. This indie gem truly deserves the attention it gets. It was even nominated for the 2020 Games Awards category for Games for Impact. A lot of people felt connected to the game's atmosphere and admired how bravely it dealt with themes such as gender transition. It's a slow-paced and touching game about human connection, and it takes you through the story of Cassio, a girl who moves to Western Ireland, and shows you her interactions with family and friends. However, there's a twist. There's a hovering threat of an undefeatable black hole that could swallow up the entire world. Now, first of all, the hand-drawn art alone deserves all the awards, and the soundtrack chillingly adds perfection to this masterpiece. People have greatly praised If Found's fast-paced obstacles and enemy battles. Number 4. South of the Circle. Antarctica in the 1960s? Sign me up! South of the Circle, one of the gems that came out in 2020, is a narrative adventure game. It has you playing as an academic called Peter, who crashes from his plane in Antarctica during the Cold War with his colleague, Clara. Somewhat like If Found, South of the Circle is incredibly charming and tackles subjects dealing with human connection. There's also a thrilling survival aspect as well, as Peter is obviously trapped in the South Pole. You may recognize the voice of Adrian Rollins from the HBO's chilling hit series, Chernobyl. Or you may have noticed the voice of Anton Lesser from A Game of Thrones. Are you ready to venture and take an emotional dive into exploration? Download South of the Circle right away. Number 3. The Pathless. In a land where the mystics and humans coexist, but not peacefully, you're the hunter, an archer trying to rid the world of a curse of darkness. Meanwhile, you're traveling through a dauntingly massive forest with your eagle companion. The PlayStation version of The Pathless was called one of the console's best launch games, so the mobile version is guaranteed to be a success. The narrative is compelling and refreshing, and truth be told, the gameplay itself can be short if you rush from boss battle to the next boss battle. But it's recommended to stop and smell the flowers, uncover the game's hidden secrets, and gather gems. Your path is set straight. Clean the land of corruption and restore balance. Number 2. Genshin Impact. Next up at number 2 is Genshin Impact, which took the world by storm when it was released in the latter half of 2020. It was so immediately successful that plans for updates and in-game events, as well as additional promises for more content, are ongoing. We don't know about you, but did anyone notice how incredibly and deliciously addictive Genshin is? Everything from the story and the graphics to the characters was divine. Genshin Impact is set in this fantasy world that's called Tevyat, which is full of regions and charming locations just waiting for you to explore. The game's main campaign has the players searching for their lost twin. It asks you to complete quests and challenges along the way. There's also a multiplayer co-op mode that makes things all the more fun. The game is so beautiful that it's been compared to Breath of the Wild, but it still boasts an original concept that rightfully earned its spot as one of 2020's best mobile games, especially in the RPG genre. And the number 1 game of 2020? Among Us. Among Us was originally released in 2018, but come on, let's be honest. It wasn't until 2020 and the coronavirus pandemic that Among Us stood out as the ultimate way to make friendships, as well as drive wedges between spouses who happen to play together. Among Us truly earned the #1 spot as the best mobile game of 2020. For those who haven't had the pleasure of playing it before, it's about a group of people that are randomly cast as either imposters or crewmates. Imposters are completely anonymous, and their job is to sabotage the spaceship and kill all the crewmates. The crewmates' jobs are to perform tasks in order for the ship to take off and figure out who are the imposters, while avoiding being trapped in an oxygenless room and meeting a mysterious death. And that's a wrap for today's video. We hope you enjoyed watching it. Which game from 2020 was your favorite? Leave your answers in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel for more awesome content, and click on the notification bell below to be notified whenever we upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time!